Now, welcome back to the kingdom. This is a video I've wanted to make for a while. I just was debating on whether or not I wanted to make it on this channel or make it on a separate channel. Now, truth be told, I do want to get into IRL content. I want to do challenges, do pranks, do all that kind of nonsense, vlogs, etc., all that kind of nonsense. I do want to do that, and I've been debating on whether to start a second channel, call it Blade Miss 2.0, to do sort of things like that, or just integrating it into this channel and just growing in terms of gaming and in terms of IRL content. Now, regardless of that, what I want to do with this series right here, which I haven't thought about exactly what we're going to call it, but as of right now, the only name that's really sticking to me in terms of a good little like perky name that everybody is gonna think of as a slogan that will be in the back of their head, or at least I hope is in the back of their head, is like Sharpen the Blade. So these conversations are just growing out the community, in my opinion. I want to go ahead and create more than just a YouTube community here. I want to create a family in a way where we can go into the comment section and we can just help each other grow, talk about things, and maybe one day start a Discord. Who knows what we can start, but just grow as a family and be something like what Nick Merckx created on Twitch with the M Fam, where everybody's a tight-knit group and they try to empower themselves. Of course, there are going to be bad apples, but there are going to be bad apples everywhere in this world. So we have to understand that. And when we do find those bad apples, we have to do our best to either try to A, change them, and B, if we can't change them, then we just let them go. You know, you can't change everyone, and you can't waste your time trying to change everyone. But the topic I want to talk about today in specific is just education. And when I say education, a lot of people go ahead and try to connect that with school. And I'm not talking about school in any specific way. What I'm talking about is learning, and just learning things that you want to learn. For example, during the whole month and a half that I wasn't uploading because I just didn't have the fire in me. I didn't actually want to go ahead and make videos. I wasn't really happy with playing MLB The Show, and I wasn't really happy in creating content for MLB The Show, but I didn't really know how to transition from MLB The Show to different games, or how to transition from MLB The Show into IRL. And recently, you know, I started listening to audio books as I was either watching MLB games or watching anything in general. For example, NBA basketball. Instead of listening to the commentators for either the MLB or the NBA, I just mute them, put on my headphones, and started listening to an audiobook. And the audiobooks I started listening to were audiobooks on personal finance. I started listening to audiobooks on real estate investing. I started listening to audiobooks on the stock market. And in total, I've probably read so far, I want to say 4 or 5, or not really read, but listened to in terms of an audio, because some of these are on YouTube. And that is my whole point in terms of this video. You want to go ahead and use your time wisely, because that's the one factor that we can never get back in our life. So right now, if you're playing MLB The Show for a lot of hours and you're doing mindless grinding, which in my case is something like moments or conquest, and for some people mindless grinding might be ranked seasons, where they can go ahead and just put themselves on grind mode and not even really pay attention to what's going on in ranked seasons, but pay attention to something else and play ranked seasons at the same time. Me, I don't think I can do that personally, but there are people that can. Me, I can do it more easily on conquest or moments. And during that time, you're either watching a Twitch stream on the side, or you're watching a game on the side, or something along those lines. But I was thinking, and I said I might as well share this as well with the community in general, or share this with anybody watching this. But while you're doing things such as chores around the house, whether you're washing the dishes, you're sweeping the house, you're mopping the house, you're cleaning the room, or you're going ahead and mowing the lawn, instead of listening to music, you can go ahead and, regardless of the age that you are at as well, you can just go ahead, look up what are some good finance books to read, or any book in general that suits your interest. It could be about mystery, it could be about adventure, it could be about action, it could be about anything in this world, something that suits your interest, that you believe will help you grow as a human being. And you can pop that in your ear. Find the audio book on YouTube, if it is on YouTube, because you can get a lot of them for free. Or if you want to go ahead and purchase it, you can go ahead and get a Kindle or whatever it is that they have available as a platform for you to listen to it through, and then you go ahead and listen to it while you're doing the dishes, doing chores, or while you're grinding conquest, grinding moments, etc. And you're gonna end up learning a lot. You're gonna end up learning a lot of stories, and then when you interact with other human beings, you're gonna be able to educate them. Not only educate them, but you'll also have more of a broader, I want to say, perception of this world in a way, because you're gonna be taking in all this knowledge, taking in all these stories, and you're gonna be able to just expand on it, talk about it to other people, and learn from it in terms of the experiences where you either follow in their footsteps or you don't do the same mistakes that they made. And I don't know why I made this video, but I just felt like it was something I wanted to do. Like I said, I don't know whether I want to make a second channel to make videos like this for Sharpening the Blade, because that's the only name I'm currently thinking of making this. But I do want to continue making videos like this. I do want to continue, or I do want to create IRL content for this YouTube channel, or a second YouTube channel, if I decide that a second YouTube channel is the best route to take with this. But I feel like regardless of your age, you can be literally 5 years old and find books for 5-year-olds that will suit your interests and help you grow, or just help you educate yourself or learn new stories, etc. Or you could be 55 looking for books on finance or how to retire, etc. Like, I knew nothing about IRA accounts. I knew nothing about, let's say, security accounts or anything like that. And just through listening to finance audiobooks, I learned things like that. I learned about IRA accounts. I learned about self-employment accounts, especially considering I want to do YouTube full time. I learned about things like that. You know, you read a book like The Richest Man in Babylon and you learn about the 10% rule. And then there are a lot of programs out there that try to say, hey, you want to get rich quick? You go ahead, pay me $500 and I'll give you 6-month like guide to what you need to do. And then most of these guides, they take it straight from the books. So if the books are free and are available on YouTube, what are you doing? Just take your time out. Take 7 hours. It doesn't have to be all in one day, because I never read an entire book a day. I usually, let's say I was grinding conquest or moments, I listened to it for like an hour. And then after the hour was done, I was like, all right, I'm done listening to this book for an hour. Or I listened to a chapter. After the chapter was done, boom, I put the book down. You know, you don't have to read the entire book in a week. You don't have to do it in a day. If it takes you a month, it takes you a month. But the important thing is that you're growing and you're educating yourself more and more every single day. Because to me, the important thing is learning. It's not about school necessarily when it comes to education, or when I say the word education. It's just about learning regardless of what age you are, and never feeling like you're too smart to learn. Just being always open to different ideas, open to newer methods, and just learning. That's basically the whole concept of this conversation. And I just wanted to have this little one-on-one. I don't know how you guys will take it. And truth be told, if you would want me to start a second channel, who knows? I might be starting a second channel. If you want me to stay here, who knows? I might be staying here. But all I know is I am going to start creating content like this more and more. And I am going to start getting into IRL content, and I'm gonna start, you know, just exploring, whether it's on this channel or a new one, and just making content in general, gaming and all of that. You know, I'm back. I have a new goal in my mind. I have a different mindset, and I'm just here to empower myself. And that is 100% what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my family out of whatever situation we're currently in now, and I'm gonna take them to where they never imagined. And I'm saying it right now on video just because, in a way, that's like a promise, not only to myself, but since I'm putting it out there, it's in a way proof that you guys, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's proof that you guys were here too. Like, I promised it to myself and I promised it to y'all too. So if I fail, not only did I fail myself, but I failed y'all too. And I don't want to fail either. So, you know, it's time for grind time. And yes, you know, you might be seeing a little different hairstyle on me, and you might be seeing some curls, etc. It's because the gaming camera that I use, it's not my iPhone camera. My iPhone camera, it'll let you know when I got a fresh new cut. It'll let you know that my hair is actually curly at the top, and it's not just like one big afro, etc. And who knows, it might give me a little bit of cute points as well. But nonetheless, if you did end up enjoying today's content, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on all social medias at Blade Miss. Click on the channel, community tab, interact with me there. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed. It might have been just me talking a bunch of nonsense, who knows? But just know that I hope it found someone, and if it didn't, oh well. I at least enjoyed making this video, and I'm gonna continue to do so, whether on this channel or a second one. Peace out.